Thursday night baseball on the show from Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Midland Rockhounds and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Number 20, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Striding in, B.J. Boyd. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
So 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And the pitch on 2-1. 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Full count now, 3-2. Tries to dump this one out to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
Standing in now, Nick Allen, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Boyd on at first, nobody out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Boyd is on his way home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
These fans haven't even had a chance to grab a soda and a hot dog before the offensive fireworks are flying. First we had a leadoff single, then a 2-base hit to drive in a run. If this pattern continues, a triple should be on tap next.
In now, number 82. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Here's the 1-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. So the first 3 batters of the ball game hit safely against him here, and he's going to need to turn things around in a hurry before things get out of hand. Into the box now, Anthony Garcia, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that one just missed outside. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Darren Blanco is on deck. Lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Striding forward now is the DH, Darren Blanco, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a slider.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0 delivery. Changeup in for a strike. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. B-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2 3-run homers every now and then, but I'll tell you what, you have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on a 3-run bomb, because you're facing nothing but ones and twos. If you're going to beat up the 3, 4, 5 guys in a rotation, you have to find a way to create more scoring opportunities against the ones and twos.
Here comes the first pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A fastball right over the outside corner.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 7. Left fielder.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Tyler Ramirez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rockhounds are out in front, 2-0. Number 39 gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Now at the plate, Drew Ferguson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off with a hook. Right fielder, Drew Ferguson.
First pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And he's going to try and answer right back. Extra bases to start the home first. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Into the box, number 6.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2. Swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1. Pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Reed, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He's just got a few more developmental things to work on.
Count is 1-2 now. A man at third with 1 away. Pulled toward right center field. Boyd is calling for it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
Digging in now, number 73. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And now a pitch on the way. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Two out, nobody on. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And that's low, ball 4.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Now batting, Trent Woodard. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 out with the man at first. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on. And the inning is over. One more look at the circus catch in left field. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. So striding forward now, Bo Taylor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Taylor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Woodard in foul ground. And this will land foul. The 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And that misses 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Into the box now, number 1. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready for another chance? B.J. Boyd. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ready on 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. He'll try again. 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Now at the plate, number 21. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
Number 21.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Here's a strike.
2-1.
A bouncer up the middle. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Stepping up now, Jack Mayfield. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw gets him. 2 down.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, Drew Ferguson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit. His second in as many trips to the plate.
Now batting, number 6.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 6. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another snap throw to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and one strike. Ferguson, the runner at first with two gone. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Digging in, Nick Allen. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Now, oh boy, a fastball right at him to start the inning. Good thing he got out of the way of that one. The 1-0. Line drive to left. Number 21 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, number 82. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Now the 2-1. Back up the middle. Mayfield fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Anthony Garcia.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Garcia. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
The windup and the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Ready on 1 and 2. On the ground to the right side. And he'll reach to knock this ball down. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
In now, Darren Blanco, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Here comes the first pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, A.J. Reed.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Reed picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Now here it comes. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. One out, nobody on. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And the 2-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
2-2.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. Moving under it, Garcia. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 73.
Settling in now, number 73 reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Slow bouncer to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Now at the plate, Seth Brown. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
First baseman, Seth Brown.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball pulled softly out toward right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Into the box now, Tyler Ramirez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Dean Dietz answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Stepping in now, Bo Taylor, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Ramirez leads off first with 1 away. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Standing in now, number 1, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Dietz, just 24 years of age. He offers up a 2-seamer, a curve, a changeup, and a slider. The 1-0 delivery. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Yep, 1-2.
The 1-2. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Ramirez rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
In now, B.J. Boyd, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he misses again, 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike one. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Three-run home run down the line in right. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Nick Allen.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
4 runs here in this half inning. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Now batting, number 82.
Striding in once again, number 82. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Anthony Garcia would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Fastball in there. 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 3-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 6-2. Leading off the inning, Trent
Leading off the 4th
and
inning.
they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Boyd comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Tim Federovic.
Into the box, Tim Federovic. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
To third. Fielded cleanly. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now
Good
batting,
pitch right there to run the
number
two-seamer
21.
in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box, number 21. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Anthony Garcia.
Leading
He'll
off
start
the
things
lineup.
out as we begin the 5th.
Right fielder, Anthony Garcia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliders in for a strike. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Darren Blanco.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Darren Blanco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit high. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Right over the middle, knee high.
3 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Hit hard to short. Mayfield is up with it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Seth Brown.
Coming to the plate now, Seth Brown. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Mayfield has got it, and the side is retired. Standing in, Jack Mayfield. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia moves over. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Drew Ferguson.
Digging in and looking for more, Drew Ferguson, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 6.
So coming to the plate, number 6. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2
And
strikes.
a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
In the dirt here. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 5 innings complete. The Rockhounds are out in front, 6-2. Digging in, Tyler Ramirez. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Stepping in now, Bo Taylor, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. There's a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And another foul ball. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Standing in now, number 1. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Now the 2-0. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
In now, number 73. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Boyd on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Third baseman, Trent Woodard.
Stepping in, Trent Woodard. He flew out in his last at bat. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Allen comes up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Chris Nunn is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38, Chris Nunn.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, B.J. Boyd. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Missed with a slider. Three-two pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Now to the plate, Nick Allen. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Ball 2.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Boyd aboard here at first with nobody out. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the throw's in fact dropped. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Boyd rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they push the lead to 5 now.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box, number 82.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
A runner at second, nobody out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
.30 pitch is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1 pitch. Clears this one over toward first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Into the box now, Anthony Garcia. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
At the plate, Darren Blanco. Has a look, now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike two.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
0-2, here it comes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Stepping in now, Seth Brown, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
No strike.
.30 pitch. Catches the inside corner for a strike. And a good at bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Ramirez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 home. Just got a piece to the right side. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
So digging in now, Bo Taylor. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. Changeup in for a strike. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. The Rockhounds lead it 9-2. Digging in to try it again, Tim Fedorovich. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Another 0-2 coming. Drilled on the ground is short. Allen loves it. And there's one down now.
Now batting, number 21.
Stepping up to the plate, number 21. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Up around the face. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Allen ranges to his left. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jack Mayfield.
So striding in, Jack Mayfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. but I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with two as they finally get another base runner on. He stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
So stepping in, Drew Ferguson. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Count even now at 1-1. Mayfield leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Popped him up. Taylor is there. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rockhounds are out in front, 9-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 1. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. Now here's the pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Mayfield has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap of our game to this point. Coming to the plate now, B.J. Hoyd. First pitch coming, here it is. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Ground ball right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Standing in now, Nick Allen, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Into the box, number 82, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Struck him out.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike one, up against the ropes with strike two, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Into the box now, Anthony Garcia.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 9-2. Ready for another shot now, number 6. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And now a pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Boyd is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
First baseman, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-0. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Still even at 2-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The 2-2 one more time. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Hits this one hard the other way. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Number 64 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 64.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. Fouled off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. The Rockhounds are out in front, 9-2. Yeah, beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show. Ryan Thompson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Next will be the designated hitter, Darren Blanco. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Fedorovich shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in once again, Seth Brown. From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ferguson shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 5, Tyler Ramirez.
At the plate, Tyler Ramirez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Rockhounds lead it 9-2. In now, number 73, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Standing in, Trent Woodard, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Row. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
In now, Tim Fedorovich. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Fedorovich brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
21.
Ready once again, number 21. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. In to score, the runner from second.
Now batting, shortstop.
Striding into the box, Mayfield. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot down the line. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. 1-1. Here it is. On the ground is short. This could be two. The second for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
9-3, the final tally here in this one. The Midland Rockhounds took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Number 39 earns the win, his second. Number 20 couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Rockhounds: 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Hooks, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.